All right, could the best defensive player in a generation already be retiring at just 8 short seasons in the NFL? Yes, Aaron Donald, the retirement talks are heating up once again. There was major speculation before the Super Bowl he was seriously considering retirement, and now his comments he made on a podcast this past weekend are sparking things back up. I'm going to break down everything going on with the story, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos. Share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so Aaron Donald, the best player in the league, in my opinion, in the NFL. Definitely the best defensive player. Probably the best defensive player in a generation. 8 years in the NFL, is seriously considering retirement. I mean, honestly, the guy's already a Hall of Famer. Just won a Super Bowl championship. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 7-team first-team All-Pro, and 8-time Pro Bowler. So he's never not made the Pro Bowl, and he's made the All-Pro team 7 out of the 8 seasons. He's been an absolute force to be reckoned with since he entered the league, and now the retirement talks are seriously heating up. Made some comments this past weekend on the I Am an Athlete podcast talking about if he's going to retire. He said, I'm happy. I'm fine. I don't need to play. The thing is, I don't need to play football to be fine. I was blessed to play this game to make the money I made, the accomplishments I made in 8 years. I'm complete. If I could win another one, that's great. But if not, I'm at peace. See, this is some seriously concerning stuff. He went on to talk about some other stuff. This sounds like a guy who doesn't, he ain't committed to the game like that. Now, I ain't going to question his work ethic because the man's a complete animal in the gym. I mean, look at this. Here's a little quick picture of him. This man is jacked. He's a 5'10" defensive tackle, moves grown men for a living, and he's shredded. So he clearly puts in the hard work. You don't get to be the best without putting the work. But he seems like a guy who maybe doesn't love football necessarily. He likes to work. He probably enjoys the money. Now, he went on this whole spiel talking about how it isn't about the money. And when you say it's not about the money, it's absolutely about the money. He said he'll come back if the Rams get the contract done right. He's already on a 6-year, $135 million deal he signed back in 2018. Now, he's overperformed that. But then again, it's hard to measure how overperformant he's been. He's been the best player in the league. It's hard to account for that when giving a guy a new contract. He was one of the highest paid defensive player in the leagues, and now he wants to be the highest defensive player in the league. He's 31 years old, so he is heading towards the back end, especially at his position. There's a lot of wear and tear on the interior lineman, so I don't know how much better he's going to be at 31. He's probably hit his peak. He slowed down a little bit, but he went on to talk about how it isn't about the money. It's a business at the end of the day. For me, it's about winning. I don't want to play football if I can win anyways. It's still a business. We got to handle the business side of things. If it wasn't going to get handled, it is what it is type situation. I'll be fine regardless. Okay, so when you say it's not about the money, it's clearly about the money because you could take way less money to keep winning. You could keep winning multiple Super Bowls. If we're not paying you this much, they were able to go and trade for Von Miller and bring him in so he could get one-on-one looks and help the Rams win a Super Bowl. So he's not necessarily all about the winning. He talked about how he got addicted to winning a Super Bowl after winning. He's like, man, you want to hear that feeling again. You want to feel it. And I get it. Winning is contagious and everybody wants to win. But this is just nonsense. Whenever anybody says it's not about the money, it's 1,000% about the money. He wants to be paid as the best defensive player in the NFL. He wants to be noted as, yeah, I'm this guy. I mean, realistically, he has a chance to go down as one of the best defensive players, if not the best defensive player to ever play the game of football, along with the Lawrence Taylors, Reggie White types. He's already a Hall of Famer in my book. Like I said, 7 first-team All-Pros, 8 Pro Bowls in 8 seasons, and a Super Bowl championship, 3 Defensive Player in the Years. He can retire. He's going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer. But I think it's just a little nonsense when you say it's not about the money. It's about the money. It's about the respect with him. He wants the max deal. Let's be honest here. And if he really didn't, and he was about the winning, he would take less money and let the Rams spend all this money on all the other toys to keep on winning Super Bowls. So I don't know what to think about it. I would be shocked if the Rams didn't get like a 1-year or 2-year deal done with Aaron Donald. Max out money. Let's try and run this thing back for 2 seasons. But it's really hard to win Super Bowls back to back. I mean, if you haven't noticed, Aaron Donald's been appearing everywhere. He's been on talk shows. He's been at games and that. You take one more drink of have one more glass of wine. You do one less workout after you win a title. You get a little bit more relaxing, and that's why nobody's repeated in almost 20 years in the NFL. Nobody's won back-to-back since the Brady Patriots. So it's really, really hard to keep up that level. Once you reach the top, it's really, really hard to get back there. That's why Brady's an absolute freak, because he always hungry. It's just really hard to repeat. So I'd be surprised if the Rams don't manage to work out a deal for the short term. But I think Aaron Donald is way past the middle of his career. I think it'll be sooner rather than later. He's out of the league, and it's a shame. Hopefully we get him to the 10-year mark, but an absolute stud of a player. I still expect massive, massive production. He's going to be in the talks for Defensive Player of the Year every year. He's a freak of nature, and it's a Hall of Fame career already. Hopefully we get a couple more seasons out of him. But yeah, I would not be surprised if he didn't play this year and just retired, but I think we're getting 2 more years out of him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.